Coming up on Mountain News at 6, one southern Kentucky city could soon be without some of its firefighters and other employees following a tense meeting. And the first restaurant in Knott County receives a license to be able to sell alcohol. We'll hear from the owner about what it could mean for them.
And in the road to weather, the temperature trend is going to continue to go up, but we have rain chances tomorrow. Details on that in a few minutes.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 6.
A southern Kentucky city could be without most of its firefighters and some other employees after a tense meeting Tuesday. London's mayor claims the city council's amended budget will have dire consequences on personnel. The city council is blaming the mayor for how he's hired people since taking office. The mayor says it's the council's fault that this is all happening to begin with. WYMT's Phil Pendleton is breaking down the drama in what's been a tough year for many in the town.
Months of disagreements and drama between the London mayor and the city council showed no signs of slowing down in a special meeting Tuesday.
Shame on you for directing this council and this guy to do illegal things. And you're the one responsible for that, my friend. So don't point a finger at me.
Don't you say that to me.
Yeah,
council members and the mayor were at odds over a budget ordinance amendment.
I will have to lay off the entire fire department, and that is not
then you should have thought about that before you hired 70 almost employees illegally.
Because there's no justification for it.
Mayor Weddle claims the council wanting to amend the current budget will result in 51 layoffs, impacting the fire department the worst.
I don't know. What does that look like? And what town in the state of Kentucky has this ever happened in?
Councilman Judd Weaver did accuse the London mayor of illegally hiring people in the time that he has been mayor. I did reach out to him and other city council persons for comment. I want to return calls Wednesday, but during the meeting, Weaver claimed it's been difficult to work with the mayor.
And we plan on having to amend this ordinance many times to get it right because of the lack of information.
What you hear coming out of them is rhetoric. It's not truth.
Weddle says the city has plenty of money to pay all the current employees working. In Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
London City Fire Chief says we would need to talk to their union rep and said they would have more to say about this later in the week. Two women are accused of murder in connection to a child's death in Whitley County. Jasmine and Robin Seiler were indicted. The indictment did not provide specific details about the case, only the initials of the child who died, along with the day they died. The details appear to align with a drowning that happened in July. Lucas Maddie died at the hospital after being found in a swimming pool. Robin Seiler is being held in jail while a warrant was put out for Jasmine Seiler's arrest. Former Letcher County Sheriff Mickey Steins is set to appear in court for a status hearing tomorrow. Steins is accused of shooting and killing District Judge Kevin Mullins in his chambers last year. A couple of weeks ago, we reported that the judge presiding over the case refused to dismiss the murder indictment against Steins. The hearing is set for 1:30 tomorrow afternoon in Letcher Circuit Court. In Martin County, 3 people were arrested for their role in stealing propane tanks from a dollar store. Sheriff's deputies were called to a dollar store in DeBoard. In their citation, deputies wrote the suspects had taken nearly 20 propane tanks. Lonnie Jude, Ruby Chaffins, and Jason Fields were also hit with drug charges. All 3 were taken to the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center. Also in Martin County, one man is facing charges after police say they found 3 dead dogs behind a house. Police say they were called to a home on Thickety Fork in Inez yesterday. Police later encountered Philip Butcher, who they say told them the dogs belonged to his ex-girlfriend and that she had left them. In the arrest citation, Butcher told police that he stopped feeding the dogs a while ago. He was charged with cruelty to animals. In Letcher County, one man is facing charges after he was accused of threatening to kill a physician. Last week, a complaint warrant was obtained, which ultimately led to the arrest of 26-year-old Richard Devin Wyatt. According to Whitesburg police, Wyatt made threats to kill Dr. Shane McDougall at the ARH clinic in Whitesburg. We are told those threats were made during a number of days leading up to the warrant being obtained. Wyatt was taken to the Letcher County Jail. In East Tennessee, one Claiborne County man was sentenced to 60 years in prison for child sex crimes. Daniel Goins of Tazewell was convicted of 5 counts of continuous sexual abuse of 4 children in August. Officials say Goins will serve his time in the Tennessee Department of Corrections. Well, it felt pretty nice outside today after a cold start to December. Will this warmer weather continue through the weekend? Meteorologist Eric Dean has our first look at the forecast.
Short answer is yes, Steve. We're going to go back into the 50s for Saturday, some places in Sunday, but we've got to get past Friday first where that temperature drops. We've only had 2 days this month. That's December 7th and today. We've had temperatures above normal. There's a lot of blue on this map. The second half of the month, there's going to be a lot of red as temperatures go above normal. Some places by tomorrow getting into the upper 50s and low 60s. How about them apples? Take a look right now. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s are at 52 in Somerset, 45 in Monticello, 48 in Hazard, 49 in Prestonsburg. The cool spot right now, 37 is the current temperature in Grundy right now. Live pinpoint Doppler radar. All is quiet throughout eastern Kentucky. All is quiet throughout the Commonwealth as well. A little bit of cloud cover, but nothing big to talk about. We'll see clear skies as we go throughout the next few hours. There's the WYMT First Alert weather app where you get your hour-by-hour forecast. We'll see clear skies for the next few hours, mainly clear skies by 10 o'clock, turning partly cloudy as we go into your evening and overnight hours. Temperatures will stay in the low to mid 40s. Now, we do have shower chances and storm chances tomorrow. We'll have the latest timing with Future View coming up in the First Alert forecast in a few minutes. Steve.
Eric, thank you. Now an update on a story we brought you yesterday. There have been at least 2 new cases of pertussis or whooping cough in Floyd County. This brings the total number of confirmed cases in that county now to 7 this year. Officials with the Floyd County Health Department say they are monitoring the situation closely. They also say if you have any questions to contact them at 606-886-2788. For decades, Knott County was one of the few counties left in Kentucky to be a dry county. In May of 2024, though, voters changed that, and this month, the first restaurant in Knott County received its ABC license, allowing them to sell alcoholic beverages. WYMT's McKinley Calandrino spoke to the restaurant's owner.
For decades, Knott County was dry, leaving some to travel to surrounding counties like Perry or Pike to sit down and enjoy an adult beverage.
You'd have to drive for miles to get a bootlegger, and that was dangerous.
But now things have changed. El Guerrense in Hindman is the first reported restaurant in the county to receive an ABC license, now legally selling mixed beverages, beers, and wine. The owner, Angelica Roman, says it has been a long process.
Angelica says her English isn't very clear, so she wasn't comfortable being on camera, but she did tell me that she is excited to be the first restaurant in Knott County to start selling alcohol. And she said a lot of customers have been asking when this is going to happen, and this far, it's been a success.
When the petitions first started, many believed bringing alcohol into the county would only bring trouble, but some say it could bring economic growth and more restaurants.
We really don't have a lot of sit-down restaurants, as you've noticed by now. But I think it'll really boost everything in that sense,
While Larry Huff no longer drinks, he says it could also be beneficial to those traveling through.
We have a lot of tourists through here in the summer months especially, and they like to get a beer close somewhere, not have to drive all over the countryside.
And Angelica and her crew are excited to serve both tourists and natives responsibly. In Knott County, McKinley Calandrino, WYMT Mountain News.
And of course, it's important to remember to always drink responsibly and make sure you have a plan before you drink. An attorney and former WYMT news anchor has filed to run for state representative. So far, Tanner Hesterberg is the only person to file in the 95th District, which covers Floyd County and part of Pike County. The incumbent Democrat is Ashley Tackett Lafferty, who served since 2019. She is the only Eastern Kentucky Democrat in the House. Hesterberg is running as a Republican. Kentucky's Attorney General Russell Coleman is ending his second year in office, touting success in tackling the drug crisis. The Attorney General says an important part in tackling the crisis in Kentucky is making sure intervention and prevention methods are well funded. He says this is why opioid abatement money goes back into solving the problem instead of using taxpayer dollars.
We have a $5 million innovation program that we stood up some months ago, funded by these dollars, looking for good ideas, trying to make communities whole, trying to save lives. Better Without It is just one of those.
He says the Better Without initiative uses college athletes and coaches' social media presence to encourage young students to stay away from drugs.
All right, if you have plans tonight, we'll see clear skies, temperatures not bad in the low to mid 40s, but shower and storm chances pick up tomorrow. Details coming up.
And firefighters provide safety tips before you light up those fireplaces when it gets cold again.